Chosen one, an angel looked upon your image, and what unfolded next was beyond expectation. Listen closely. Something is shifting right now in the spiritual realm, and you cannot afford to ignore it. If you scroll past this moment, you might miss the very breakthrough heaven has been preparing with your name written on it. You have prayed, you have wept, you have waited longer than you ever thought you would. But what is about to happen is not something you could calculate or foresee. Even the angels were not prepared for it, and I, the Lord your God, reserved the fullness of this revelation until now. This is your appointed time. Comment Amen to seal this moment. Not as a routine response, not as a spiritual agreement. This is a divine alarm ringing inside your soul. When the angel saw your photo, it was not an image the way humans understand. It was the essence of who you are, your face, your name, your tears, your past, your destiny. All of it illuminated in a single instant of heavenly clarity. And when heaven saw you fully, something shifted. What was expected was simple obedience. What was witnessed was unshakable resilience. You astonished heaven, not because your strength was unknown, but because you walked through fire and your praise never left your lips. You are chosen. The warfare was not accidental. The attacks intensified because your calling runs deep. The pressure increased because the promise over you is greater still. Every time they expected you to collapse, you endured. When you felt invisible, I saw every detail. When your tears fell in silence, I gathered each one. Hear this clearly. What is coming will quiet every voice of doubt. Pause and like this video, not for attention, but as a sign to heaven that you are prepared to receive what already carries your name. That simple act of obedience may be the final key before the blessing unfolds. Understand something deeper. Heaven keeps records, names, prayers, purposes, destinies. When your image appeared in the spirit realm, it was not ink on parchment. It was your life displayed before the messenger I assigned. The angel was prepared for a task, but even that angel trembled. Because you do not resemble what you survived. You do not sound like someone who should still be standing. You confounded the assignment. You stirred the heavens. Even darkness grew quiet. The warfare escalated because the prophecy attached to you threatens the enemy. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are marked. There is a seal on you no demon can erase. There is a covering around you no storm can dismantle. There were nights you were never meant to survive. Yet you woke up. That was not chance. That was my hand. That was not coincidence. That was intervention. Comment 1:1 if this confirmation resonates with your spirit. There are seasons when I choose silence, not from distance, but from design. You were in one of those seasons. You believed I was not listening, but I was constructing something greater. You thought I was not speaking, but I was scripting what would unfold. You assumed I was not moving, yet I was positioning every step, arranging every voice, aligning every encounter that would lead to what is about to break open. You did not arrive at this message by accident. It was appointed. When the angel saw your image, it expected brokenness. From the outside, it looked like damage, but in the spirit, it was brilliance. There is something on you that cannot be explained. The glory I placed within you cannot be measured by titles or detected by natural sight. You were never created to disappear into the background. I did not design you to remain hidden. I allowed you to stay low for a season, but now I am raising you. I sheltered you in shadows for protection, but now I am illuminating what I preserved. What I release next will answer questions you stopped asking. You do not need to chase what belongs to you. It is already pursuing you. I sent this word to interrupt your scrolling, to silence your doubt, to whisper directly into your spirit. I still have plans for you. I have not reconsidered. The promise is alive. The prophecy stands. The dream is breathing. I am still God. And I am still working. I am not searching for perfection. I am looking at your heart, and your heart, chosen one, has moved me. Refuse. You loved when you were wounded. You gave when your hands were nearly empty. You protected hope when others told you to let it die. Do you truly think I did not see that? Do you believe I overlooked it? No. I recorded it. I increased it. I guarded the seed. And now I am calling forth the harvest. There is something sacred within you. That is why you often feel misunderstood. That is why your emotions have been difficult to explain. It is not ordinary. It is not ordinary. It is not ordinary. I placed eternity inside your heart, and it longs for more. You are drawn to what others ignore. You sense heaviness others cannot feel. You discover meaning inside pain. That is not weakness. That is divine design. I shaped you this way because the mantle on your life requires depth. It demands roots that go far beneath the surface. You are not behind schedule. You are not late. You are precisely where you need to be. The detours were intentional. The pain was preparation. The silence was strategy. And now, chosen one, I am releasing clarity. I am releasing restoration. I am releasing fulfillment. You are entering a season of even me. A season where I will do what you never dared to request, where I will open doors you forgot you once prayed about, where I will heal wounds you stopped exposing. Let me speak plainly to your heart. You are not unstable. You are not damaged. You are not unworthy. You are being refined. You are being entrusted. You are being equipped. You are being prepared for a future that requires your scars. What happened to you will not define you. What you rose from will distinguish you. You will not be remembered for falling. You will be honored for standing back up. You are chosen, not symbolically, not hypothetically, intentionally. I selected you. I anointed you. I stood behind you. And now I am about to reveal you. The world will witness what I have kept concealed, not for applause, but for impact. Not for attention, but for ignition, but for ignition. My glory will shine through your life. Those who once underestimated you will stand in disbelief. They keep looking because your endurance unsettles them. What was observed in the spirit is now stirring in the natural. A shift has begun, one you did not anticipate. Comment too if something inside you recognizes this truth. When the angels were allowed to see your story, they saw everything. Not just your victories, but your valleys. They saw how you continued showing up, how you continued believing, how you continued trusting when it made no sense. They saw the trauma, the betrayal, the sleepless nights you never discussed. But they also saw the quiet worship, the whispered prayers, the trembling faith that still chose me again. That is what heaven did not expect, your persistence in relentless storms. You may have felt unnoticed on earth, but your name is spoken often in heaven. Your life has stirred angels into action. Prayers you no longer remember praying have begun moving again. Promises you buried beneath disappointment are rising back to the surface. Nothing has been wasted. Every seed you planted in faith is awakening right now. You did not journey this far to remain trapped. I am the Lord your Redeemer, and I do not waste pain. Hear me clearly. Blessings are pursuing you, and they will not be postponed any longer. You waited, but not without purpose. You cried, but not without meaning. You walked through lonely seasons, but never without direction. I have walked beside you every step, and now I am about to make visible what I have been forming in secret. Prepare yourself for sudden movement. Not a trickle, but a flood. A restoration so complete it will bewilder those who counted you out. You were never overlooked. You were concealed. You were never forgotten. You were preserved. Now it is time to rise. I am placing fresh oil upon you, oil that represents favor, healing, authority, and assignment. This oil cannot be stolen or duplicated. It flows from my throne and rests on those who have been tested and trusted. You passed tests you did not even know you were taking. Do you remember the nights you questioned your value, the moments you whispered that you did not matter? I was there. I spoke truth over you when you could not hear it, and I never stepped away. You may distance yourself from many things, but you cannot distance yourself from being chosen. It is not merely a label. It is your design. It is who you were created to be. There is movement happening behind the curtain of your life. Alignments are forming that you never specifically requested. Because you remained faithful in the small moments, I am entrusting you with greater ones. Because you worshipped in darkness, I am bringing you into visible light. Those who assumed you were finished are about to witness your elevation. Not by human effort, but by my hand. I do not require permission to bless you. I do not consult circumstances before I heal you. I move when the time is appointed, and the time is now. This is your set season of favor. This is your moment of rising. Do not be startled when doors open quickly. Do not question it when healing comes suddenly. Do not doubt it when peace settles over you without explanation. I am doing this. I am the same God who parted waters, who raised the lifeless, who multiplied what seemed insufficient, and I am still that God, active in your life today. You asked for a sign. This is it. I am reaching through the noise to tell you, I see you. You are not too late. You are not disqualified. You have not missed the promise. You are closer than ever before. That heaviness pressing on your chest, it is lifting. That whisper of fear telling you it will never work out, it is false. I am the author of your story, and I have already written the ending in glory. Lift your head, chosen one. Shake off the dust. Breathe again. What the enemy meant to bury you with, I used to plant you. What felt like a grave was actually ground for growth, and now it is harvest season. I am sending voices that will speak life into you. I am aligning what was once confused. Every rejection you endured is turning into a better yes that was waiting for the proper time. I know you have been exhausted. I know the weight has pressed hard against you, but I am strengthening you now. I am renewing your thoughts, refreshing your spirit, restoring your joy. You will not enter this next chapter, dragon, yesterday behind you. You will step forward carrying power, peace, and promise. I have always been with you, and nothing, not even your own doubt, can separate you from my love. Your story will not conclude in pain. Your testimony will become strength for others. Because you walked through fire and were not consumed, you will comfort those still standing in flames. You will not need to defend yourself. Your life will speak clearly. What you endured was not punishment. It was positioning. I allowed the shaking to remove what could not remain. And what is still standing, your heart, your courage, your faith, that is what I will bless. You do not have to achieve perfection. You only need to remain close. I will guide you. I will steady you. I will lead you step by step into everything I have spoken over your life. Watch how I turn sorrow into celebration. Watch how I breathe life into places that felt dry and empty. Watch how praise rises from your mouth again, real, not forced. You will smile without pretending. You will rest without fear. You will wake up with anticipation again, because I am restoring you from the inside out, and no force can reverse what I restore. Do not compare your process to someone else's highlight. Your path is distinct because your calling is rare. What I placed within you required time to mature. But the waiting is concluding. The vision is speaking. The breakthrough is forming. The rejoicing will begin. It was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reshape you. You were not created to blend in. You were created to break through, to carry something fresh, something sacred, something formed in the hidden place between you and me. When heaven looked upon your essence, it saw the silent wars you survived. It saw how you continued given. When you received little, It saw the battles behind your eyes, and in that moment I commanded a shift. If you do not feel it yet, everything is moving in your favor. The depth of your pain, the sting of betrayal, the loneliness you endured, it was all shaping a faith and strength that few will comprehend. I did not choose you because you were loud. I chose you because, even in silence, your heart cried out, "Here I am, Lord, and I heard you. I marked you. I have never looked away." The weapons forged against you did not prevail, not because of your power, but because I fought for you. The sickness that threatened, the heartbreak that pressed, the trials that could have ended you, they did not succeed. You remain here by design, by appointment. Every yes you chose over fear, every act of forgiveness, every step of faith, it created openings for light to break through. You have not been waiting for me to move. I have been waiting for you to trust that I already have. I am building a testimony through you. What I began, I will finish. What I promised, I will deliver. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I am writing your story with my own hand. Your prayers for clarity, your cries for confirmation, they have been heard. You are not overlooked. What is coming is greater than what you lost. What is coming is greater than what you lost. Joy deeper than your grief. Healing stronger than your wounds. Restoration full and unstoppable. Miracles will unfold through you. Favor will chase you. Doors will open, relationships will mend, peace will settle, dreams will awaken. You are chosen, you are rising, you are sealed. Nothing can stop what I have begun. Comment 1515 if you recognize this blessing is not only for you, but for generations to come. Your story is not over. The vision is alive. The breakthrough is here. Your season has arrived.